All right, y'all. Good morning. It's a little rainy today. It's nice and cool, cool and warm out today, so it's not too bad. It's gonna be nice temperature in the garage today, so I'm happy. I'm warming up the Crucible now. It's a brand new Crucible, so it should be nice. Sending out invites and get things going. What up, show me? All right. I think new Crucible's been cooking for long enough, so we'll turn up the heat. There we go. Put some silver in there. Oh, shit. Well. Need caffeine? Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I was not expecting to have that silver slip on my pliers. Let's get some music going here. Make sure it's low enough. 7 sounds good. All right. Warming up the Crucible. Then we'll get things going. Warms up real quick. I've not gotten the new furnace up and running yet. I think I need a new cable for that. I need more fire bricks. So I can cover the fire bricks. I covered that cable with the fire bricks. people up here. Let me know who's here and how are you morning? Hey, Turkey here. Well, all right, might as well clean some already made toast. Yeah, I need to brush. Actually, I need to. Sound far away. Can you tell me now? Did that help at all? Sounds like it's starting to rain. What up, Gohan? You know if you're able to come up? Yo, what up, one dog? Good morning. Just waiting for the furnace to heat up. Yeah. Ain't really like, how you doing, Swamp Out? Trying to get this perfect, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, it definitely sounds like someone going to town. Plus, speaking that burn too quiet right now. Constantly on, but what up, Gold Plant the Farmer? I did send you invite by anyway. See, with this mold, a lot of nooks and crannies get, I don't know, it gets stuck. Yeah, let's see if that helps. What up, Dave Richardson? Sure, we can find 24 more people or 25 more people. Yeah, let us know if there's better. Going. Y'all sleeping in the chat now? Can you hear me now? Silver at 43.72. Oh, silver went down today. Nice. Always like that. What up, JFA? We are at 743, 44, 45. Getting up there. And of course, let me know how the audio is, how it's sounding. Try to fix it. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing. Mic check, check. Can't do that. Yeah, these dragons in this round are very irritating to clean up. Still off, but that's good. Yeah, I changed it from auto that going. Then I will prep some sand after that. So it's gonna be a little spiky since camera is connected to the I need a better setup, but I guess I gotta deal with what I got. All right. A lot of times it's hard to avoid that.
Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. I just have to in the building and there's a lot of sleeping going on. Oh,
Yeah, I think we're gonna make a point. I don't think we're gonna tell it is a big amount high at once. So I found that out the other day trying to do a auction for my final. I got like two bids on it at a lower start than I usually do. But yeah, I got a lot less bids than the saw part of it. Yeah, it took a big chunk out of it, out of the top. I try to avoid it, but it wants to just eat into it. So I might have to rebuild it. That sucks. Oh well, we do as we do. All right, where are we at? We're at 9:58. So let's try to get that glove on. Do 2 ounces. 2 ounces. So hopefully plus enough because I got a lot of those to make. So I think I'll just I guess I will put my I don't look up how fire so we'll see how that goes. Who knows? I might make some 1 ounce pieces of my other design as well. So we'll see how this goes. Here. So I tried to copper pour last night. And as y'all know, copper takes a while to melt. So I got to melt like half of the copper that was in the crucible, and it was already so late. I was just like, screw it, let's try it, see how it goes. And like half of the copper melted and filled up half the mold. So that was a fail last night. It's fine. I wasn't really. Zoltan, do you want to come up? I'm not sure if you're working or not. Available. Yeah. Maybe self support if you wanted to. Clean this up a little bit here. I send out a lot of invites, but sometimes I forget somebody. So, didn't come out too bad. So filling in the edges, and that's what I want to see. I want a lot of copper or whatever to fill in the fill in the vents. So whenever it you know, oh my gosh, my cat is hearing out. Come up with me on Saturday. All right, sounds good. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat, but she can hear us. She is meowing from the bathroom window. Where are you? I need you. I need you to give me treats. Yeah, I got a couple packages uh, myself to make up medicine. All right, let's clean up this. I feel like we're gonna go ham today, so I mean, I definitely need to go ham. I need to make a lot of tours um, for like a week or so. Go at it because I feel like I made a lot of tours, but they were already taken. You know, so even though I made a lot, they were already all taken. So all of them were wins, races, yada yada. So I was ahead of the game for like a week, So they are all sold. Now I'm behind again. Hey, good morning, Carrie. How you doing around these parts with all these youngins? Yeah, I'm hoping to at least make like good 5 or hopefully more pours today in the time frame I have. I'll make what I can make time frame that we have. So, all right, let's get our first sand mold ready. So number two, mold the other mold. I had to redo number two. It had been accidentally fallen from my hand because I guess I didn't want to stay where it was. So I hate it when an already made, clean, toned, and cast mold gets destroyed. Definitely irks my taters a little bit. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna sand some of this mold here. Make it a little better. Anybody want to come up, chillax with me, hang out, do whatever? Let me know. I'm always looking to chat with you and have a good time. Don't want to be too lonely up here by myself, but sometimes I gotta. All right, that looks good. Good enough. there. All right, start her up. At least we're getting some rain though. Definitely need this rain. It's been way too dry past couple weeks. The Mississippi River is super low, so it's nice to get whatever rain we can get before winter hits and everything freezes. Let me start a spring with low rivers, dried up crap. Hope that the snow is watered enough to make everything grow. All right. Old camping farmer probably knows that too. He's like, yeah, oh, I don't know the weather conditions are where he's at. So never know, he might need less rain than he's like us. Super low rain. Warm rain, 24/7. Cold rain, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Screw that shit. Oh yeah, it's coming down now. Hell yeah. Hey, Blistering Barnacle, what's up? Blistering Barnacles for also, right? If you ever want to come up, hell, you can come up right now if you're able to. Get someone to talk to. I thought at one point I heard or saw that you poured in chat, so wasn't sure what kind of pours you do. Um, I know some people like Metally Corrupted. He only mainly does um, uh, oh gosh, those graphite molds. He mainly does those. He orders those. Somebody else helps him design them, grind them out, and he pours them back. I don't think he's ever done sand casting. He might have tested the waters, maybe, but not really sure. All right, he's a little flat right now, so I might stir up a little bit here, put a little extra on the tip. And 5 4. Oh, okay. Right. Well, I got an oddball pour here. It's 399 silver. And on the outside, it got mixed with like copper fumes and stuff like that. So the outside rim of the pour is kind of like oddball metal stuff like that. I was thinking about pouring it just to get it more purified. But it's ready if you find the odd toning that it has. I think it came out to like 1.95 or something like that, 20 ounces. It did not have very much copper. I think it was just the fumes and maybe a couple scrap pieces of copper inside of the crystal when I melted it and poured it. But if you don't mind that, I got one ready. Yeah, want one of my designs. Yeah. I made a pour a couple days ago, but the edge of it, I accidentally cut into the blade while cutting off the screw. So it kind of made it thin on the edge. But unfortunately, I'll probably melt this one back down, which sucks because it looks really good. It's just that little screw cut off kind of made it unsalvageable. Because I do spend a lot of time making each pour. I is the sand casting doesn't take a couple minutes, Sucks. So once it's poured, I was like, hell yeah, dude, looks good, looks great. And then I get the blade too close to the freaking part, and while cutting off the screw, and bam, old screw. I'm making a 2-ounce Shadow Drake at the moment. So we'll see how this one goes. Hey, Ringmaster Ray. Good morning. Ringmaster Ray, let me know if you want to come up, bro. My panel's always open. I don't think I've had you come up live with me before. I know you are doing your early trade day soon, okay, but you're always welcome to come up before your live stream. Or I can always bring my audience over to you and I can go live with you. Either way. I think your early trade day starts in like 2 hours, right? Or no, it's a midweek. Midweek, oh gosh, midweek flea market, I think. Uh, I know you have early trade days, and then Wednesday is like midweek something, or maybe that's later in the day. I'm not really sure. Sorry, I'm not reading chat right now. Trying to focus, trying not to mess this up. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a new person up on the live stream, even for a little bit. Alright. Definitely, so, oh, Ashley. Um, I don't think I'm. Does Ashes go live on YouTube? I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to him or not. I know Ashes mainly deals with more numismatic stuff, but not too big into. I'm more stacker than a coin collector. I do a lot of collectible bullion. That's about it for my collecting. Eventually, I want to get more or a collection of graded CC types, like more games, um, dimes, quarters, tab, just anything really CC. Doesn't really matter what year it is or what condition it's graded in, but at least it's slab. I'll enjoy it. That's kind of what I want. As long as it's lab worthy, little collection of each type of CC lab. I'll eventually want to get a big collection of it. Just because, mainly just because, you know, I don't see any, I don't really have any other reason just because it's popular, you know. I have whole collection of CC, dimes, halves, whatever. That's the main reason why. Just to have it, sitting in the vault. Then once in a while, showed off the frostbite. Yeah, make sure if any of y'all know Grandmaster Ray, y'all follow him or subscribe. Um, market. Reverse proof that I had bought from him a little bit ago. For privies. But yeah, Remaster Ray, this is what I've been doing. And trying to do Red Hot Wednesdays, trying to keep up with my pours instead of just doing games all the time, auctions all the time. I want to show off my process on making pours. There's so many people doing auctions, doing this and that. I got ideas to make mine different also, but right now I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time. You know, I don't want to overwhelm myself.
will make my life better. So, I had this music from Billboard, right? Different music than, you know, StreamYard that you play, right? Something different. Made it from a AI generated music player.
So it's completely custom and you don't get copyrighted. And Ringmaster Ray, if you want to, I'm gonna have him make you one. Well, sure he wouldn't mind making one for you. If I do, that'd be pretty cool. It's awesome to appreciate it. Don't you? I got my phone. I got things going on. Auctions. Somebody put in a bid at a 12-hour auction, and I can't tell if he made it or not before the 12 hours was up. God, once I get done with the stand, I'll get in there. All right. Take a little off the top. Oh, Ringmaster Ray, I do have this weekend off, but we do have a birthday party this Saturday. So I might not be able to make it join your live stream on panel. But who knows? I don't know how late that birthday party is going to be. So who knows? I might be able to join it early. My wife permits it. I know I'll probably be doing my live stream in the morning that day. So might be booked. You might be like, don't do any more shit after your live stream. We're doing shit. But we can talk. Uh, back before I put your off. Oh shit! I didn't know you poured, dude. Um, yours? Oh no 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 no. It is my sister's uh boyfriend's son. His birthday is this Saturday. At least the party is. I don't know if it's actually his birthday. But yeah, we're having a little party for him. So no, my birthday is 9/11. I'm a 9/11 baby. Just turned 32. 32 smackers. Oh no. I'm not to lift the mold up too much. Disturb the design. I think I did. Hopefully it's still good. Yeah, it's not sure really what we're doing. I think it's just gonna be at their house or somewhere. I'm not really sure. Uh, oh, I still gotta get a birthday present for him too. Slacking. You know, a little messy, but not too bad. Yeah, sometimes the sand just picks up a little bit around the nose. Wherever it's still dark, you see, and got picked up by me taking the mold out. Try to do it quick and straight. Less disturbed sand, the better. So, it's getting a little toasty with this furnace now. I might need to crack open the garage door a little bit. You know, I was debating on whether or not to do copper this morning, but I was like, you know what? Uh, I need to keep up with my silver. You know, I got a crap ton of copper, but I still need to work on filling my silver. Silver's a lot more popular than copper, so we're saving most of my copper giant tools. Well, that and got that. Bam. Cat's frozen, y'all. We got 9 people up in here. Where y'all at? About to get hot and heavy up in here. Come on. Where y'all at? Blink twice if you're good. Blink twice if you're okay. All right. Gonna get hot. Brand new people. Look at that. Woo, came out clean. Like it when the silver comes out clean. I think my tongs are getting a little, I don't know, it fit differently in the fruit bowl. So like it's hard to grab. And of course, drying that out is too thick, to put in the crucible. So need to warm it up, mash it. Fire. Yeah, I hate remelting my pores, but definitely when they come out real good. All right, gonna go smash this one. Smash and bend. So home in Arkansas. Yeah, Gary. All right. So that was a 5 ounce pour. Good to pour a 2 ounce. Remember, everyone, I am pouring a 2 ouncer, not a 5 ouncer. So I've made the mistake of putting uh, 4 ounces or so inside a crucible to melt a 2 ounce mold of a 5 ounce. So I only poured half of the mold by accident because I was thinking I was making a 2 ounce or a 5 ounce.
over in there. So, simple mistake that takes a lot of time. Because I had to remelt it or clean it off, remelt it, yada yada yada. All right, clean this bad boy off. I thought my phone was vibrating. I have to check my phone here real quick. All right. A lot of nitpicking in there. A lot of creases that keep the sand in there. So I'll have to clean that out. But yeah, so far from here, like it came out really good. So not too many imperfections. So maybe a little bit on the cheek, on the nose, kind of. But so far not too bad. Definitely get a good sizzle on it. But no sizzle this time. I thought maybe on a bigger board I can get a big nice sizzle. All right, next up. Oh yes, I gotta check my phone here real quick. Um, let's see here. Alrighty. All right, man. Oh man, this guy did 4 minutes prior to 12 hours mark. So just just got in 4 minutes before I was up. Not too bad. All right. So we got the first melting some more. I gotta unfortunately will have to take a little safety meeting and stuff. So watch my furnace for me, y'all, and I will be right back. All right. Safety meeting. Sorry I'm late. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I got distracted. Uh, about why our business take care. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry, I'm still live, y'all. I'm still live. So on the road. Still no Kraken available. Where you at, Kraken? Damn it. I'm all alone up here. Can't believe it. That's redonkulous. I mean, it's understandable. It's Wednesday morning, you know. But still, it's unacceptable. It's unbelievable. Hey, Kraken. I thought I invited you. I thought I. Ready? Give it a couple minutes. All right. Because it has been sent. Oh, I sent you an invite earlier. Like I told everyone earlier, I'll invite like 10 people and then forget one of them, or think I did invite that one person, but turns out I didn't. So someone might be like, "Where the frick is Ginger's invite? Damn it! He said I was coming up." It happens. It happens. All right, this bad boy underway. Doing another 2 ounce Shadow Drake. This bad boy looking all pretty.
How's everybody doing?
What up? Welcome in to the show.
Hey, Zoltan. How you doing, Zoltan? Who else is there?
I think Swamp Dog's lurking out
Swamp,
there.
Swamp Dog. I saw Swamp Dog in the chat. Is it, you got somebody else up here on StreamYard with you?
Nope. Nobody else wanted to come up with me.
Damn. That tells you something about yourself, don't it?
Yep. I think Gary's still prepping for winter, so I don't blame him. A lot of times he'll stay up pretty late too, so never know about that guy.
You got to work today, Ginger?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got
Where you working?
got about 2 more hours left before I have to leave for work.
Where you work? Swing shift?
No, 3 to 11.
Oh, okay.
Evening shift. So right now it's 11:29, and we got a 45-minute drive to work every day. So
Damn. Did they pay you for mileage?
No.
Pay you for no man.
Yeah, I get paid pretty good money, so I don't mind the drive. It's just it takes time out of my day to get there. So eventually we'll move closer. It's no problem.
I
So
see you have no. I see you have no problem with letting Ringmaster Ray in here.
no, he was working, so I he wasn't wanting to come up.
That's no reason to let him stay in the chat though.
I offered. He's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm working." Damn morning people.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for them morning workers.
I left the house this morning at 6 o'clock, so I'm already home for the day.
You not working today?
No, I've already done my job. I done done my part. I only work 5 hours a day.
Oh, okay. You do you're a part timer.
It's part of the time as I can get it. What you making?
A 2-ounce shadow drake.
Okay. Have you heard from Mass Man?
I was talking to him the other day. He said that he was possibly sending that 10-ounce mold to me, or Angry is. I don't really know who's sending me the mold, but either way.
He's supposed to be sending something from me.
Oh, sending something for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for my channel rounds.
Okay, cool.
That's the reason you got all that stuff, dang.
What?
That's the reason you got all that stuff, dang it.
Right. Yeah, I told him about a design, but I was just waiting for that to finish, but I wasn't really sure.
I actually came up with a nice design for my channel rounds. I mean, they're not going to be no bigger than an Eisenhower.
Okay.
And they're going to be mixed, either copper or silver, either one.
Right.
And I think they'll look absolutely awesome.
Hell yeah.
Just because scratches on it. Ginger Angry is going to send you all the molds. There you go. What is he, a proxy from Match Man? Guess who might be coming to see me this weekend?
Sailor?
No.
Then
Hell
he
no.
actually shut you up physically.
Nah. Nah. Ain't no way in the world you get If I seen him coming, I'd go the other way.
Sail away. Think his ship cracking.
Right? Hey, man, what's up?
Oh, speak of the devil.
I know, right? You speak him up, he comes rolling in.
I think he was lurking this whole time, and then all of a sudden he's like, hey, I finally got here.
Yeah. Came here, he heard his name being mentioned.
He's probably like, damn it, Ginger, you're not supposed to do it that way.
Problem.
Ginger, you're too slow. Go faster.
Don't rush it. You'll never come out right.
Oh gosh, yeah. Definitely with how my brain works, I'll definitely skip a step somewhere without knowing it until I'm done messing with it.
Right? So you got you some fire brick.
That?
What's that fire brick around your heater?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's nice. That's nice.
It very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
I need to get more for my other furnace now because I need to find a new table, a secondary table that I can use now for my other furnace
Oh,
because I got a propane furnace now.
right.
Just to help me go faster with the melting process since copper really takes a long time and a lot of heat to melt.
Oh yeah, and you got to keep it hot too. You can't just pour it in and think that's the end of it.
Yeah.
That shit will start cooling down as it's coming out of the container.
Yeah, I pour it really, really fast, a lot quicker than silver. Turns out pretty good, but I'll need a bigger crucible and everything. I got a 6 kilo crucible that I
So,
can put
did
in.
did you ever cut that bar up or figure it out?
No, I haven't. I still gotta do that. I'll probably try to melt it slowly, or
Yeah.
get it super hot and then just smash it with the point of my sledgehammer. Try to cut it in half somehow.
Right.
But
You need to be wary of blowback though.
what's that?
I said when you do something like that with a hammer, when you're hitting it, you need to be weary of blowback. That
Right.
metal, that hot ass metal get on your skin, you're gonna know something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, forewarning you, because a lot of people forget about it. They don't even think about it.
Uh-huh.
It was just like my sister the other day. I told her, she asked me, she said, "Can you check underneath my car and tell me if there's something under it that's hindering it to go any faster than it usually does?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Well, yeah, I can get up under there and look, but I can't understand why anything would be under your car dragging that would be slowing your car down." But turned out that her catalytic converter was stopped up,
Oh.
and that's what was causing it to, bog down. And she reached up under there and put her hand on it, and it was red hot. And I was like, "You're not, you're an idiot. You don't grab it because it's red hot. It ain't the color that they put in there. That's hot, honey. That's hot." It was funny. The expression on her face was priceless.
Yeah, most of our aluminum at work, aluminum can be super hot but have no color to it. So you can only see the heat waves coming off of it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So they say if you can't get near it and you gotta check to see if it's hot, just spit on it.
Yeah, or pee.
Yep.
I prefer to pee. It's a longer distance.
I mean, probably not at work. Might get fired.
Well, it depends on where you're standing when you're doing it. I did it because my supervisor told me to check that metal.
I was just following orders, officer.
Exactly. Oh, you said pedophile, not pedigree. I'm so sorry. I got those two words mixed up. I ain't seen you. I didn't see you much yesterday, Ginger. You were busy, or for what?
Yeah, we were working, doing a lot of shit yesterday. So yeah, I missed out on JG's Dragon Race. Nobody told me about it, so I didn't get a chance to try win those.
I didn't know nothing about it either. Probably,
Yeah.
probably been in there and still didn't know.
Yeah, he ran it on Silver Selling Machines live stream last night.
Oh, okay. Gary Huffman, what's up? He's in the basement, I think.
What? Oh, shit. How did you get here, Gary?
Oh, it's so cold. It's so lonely down here.
I
Hey,
fall. I can't get up in the basement.
I kept hitting my head on the ceiling.
how you doing, Gary?
Oh,
You finally
good.
wake
How
up?
are you? Yes, finally did. I stayed up late, and Ginger was bitching about missing JG's Dragon Race. I watched that last night. I didn't know you did not know about that.
Nope, nobody told me. I was wanting to get a couple spots to try to get it. Then Seth was like, "Hey, guess what I won?" I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Oh, Seth won it.
Yep, Seth Roomslayer won that sucker.
I'll be darned. That was a pretty good.
We exchanged some words.
Well, he deserved it.
Yeah,
He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh,
He's had a run. He's had a little run of bad luck lately, you know, with the car getting tore all to pieces.
Yeah, he just told me that he got a bill for almost $1,000 for property taxes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's gotta try to sell some stuff more again and probably get a loan from the bank or something. That way he doesn't lose that property. He said he's got a lot of stored stuff in there, so he can't
Right.
bring it anywhere else.
What state does he live in?
Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah, that figured.
Yep, gotta watch out for that state.
Never so glad to have moved out of there about how many years ago it's been now?
Yeah, it's bad enough I live right across the river from Illinois, so
Wow.
too close for my comfort.
Yeah.
It might come over to haunt me.
You never know. What are we doing today, Ginger? What are we making? What are we doing?
Another shadow drake. Trying to get my 2 ounces up in population. So I can because the 5 ounces have been really hard to, sell. It's a lot of silver, so people, it's easier to get rid of them or sell them in a race than it is just selling at auction.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I'll be glad when third get here.
I'm gonna turn the fan on. Jeez, it's getting a little warm.
I'll be so glad when the third get here because I'm tired of eating like I am right now.
yeah, me too. Oh man. Well,
You just want me to hit you up on the Friday, Gary, or do you want me to just? I mean, I don't know what you want me to do because I don't want to think I'm chasing after you about that
yeah.
draft. Okay.
You buy it yet? How about now? How about you want to buy it yet? Right?
Just send me your PayPal address and then I'll get it to you.
Okay.
I got to do the same for Seth. So.
Yeah, we all know Gary's got a little bit of a precious metals problem. He loves it.
Yeah.
Whatever that scratching go crazy. I thought you would have learned your lesson. See, I'm about to make another video for you just about nothing but singing.
Scratches in here? Uh
Yeah, he said, "Is this the Three Stooges?"
I don't know about them two, but I am. Oh.
oh.
That's pretty good, Ginger. I think you've been in this show a couple times. I thought you'd be too young for that.
Oh man, yeah. Unless you watch reruns all the time.
My parents love that kind of stuff. They let me watch everything.
The only time I ever want to watch like Little Rascals or Three Stooges or Annie Griffin is when you come on, Ginger. I'm playing.
Oh man.
You know, I do this sometimes. I try making a sprue, then I realize I haven't even made the other half of the sand
The
yet.
other half of mold.
Yeah, the sand is gonna go into the sprue, and then I just have to cut that off.
What you need to screw for?
What's that?
What's the screw gonna do for it?
The sprue is the opening that I pour the silver into. That's what it's called, a sprue.
I see what you put up there, scratch and go. You're so crazy. I ain't older than dirt by 2 days.
People are gonna Stacker is gonna be soon collecting Kraken because he's ancient earth material.
Was there anything that you happened to leave out of my package there, Ginger?
I was trying to figure out because I did gift you the Kraken bar, and then you had traded for that 2 ounce the Dragon Sickness round, right? Yeah, I couldn't remember what else there was that you.
It was the round octopus with the jeweled eyes that you said something about.
Wait.
You said the eyes glowed in the dark on the octopus.
Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten those yet.
And then you didn't send me the COA for the little dragon ball.
Yeah, I seriously was writing it up, and I was halfway through it when I found it.
It ain't no big deal. I mean, I know what it is, and it ain't going nowhere. So
Right. I was just, definitely got the COA with it. So, I'll just envelope ship it later on. But yeah, those Kraken, the 5 ounce copper Kraken rounds, those were delayed by a month. So I haven't even gotten those yet.
Well, that's good. That way you'll have more time to mess with my stuff.
Yeah,
everybody will like my Kraken rounds better.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They look awesome.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I was expecting the 5 ounce copper Krakens this month, but he said that they were delayed at the production line for some type of reason. I don't know.
That's correct.
I think I only bought like 5 of them.
Scratch and go crazy is like really crazy. He's just talking pure mud about you.
I mean, hey, he's got to live up to his name, right?
Yeah. And there's
Depends on what he's scratching,
He's nuts.
He's nuts.
Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it there, Craig.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Wow.
Hey man, you know Kevin, right? Kevin Rose,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
guy that does the polls, right? I came across I came across a real peace pipe. It was actually used um back in the day, and
Nice.
it's made out of some particular kind of wood that they use wherever they were from, but it's wrapped in bison fur and
Damn.
and handmade the feathers. They're
Yeah.
handmade. Yeah, they're handmade,
Damn.
and a piece of leather. It looks like to me the leather part looks like it don't go with the pipe, but it's just something that was in that lot.
Yeah.
It was an Indian lot, and I know how Kevin is about the MMIW. You know, he likes plus he's an Indian.
Yeah.
I got him a piece of jewelry that's probably about as big as that pan you got that red clay in,
Yeah.
and it's probably about the same size as that red clay. It's Indian jewelry, but I got another piece of leather that looks like you ever seen those guys that do the shoeing when they put shoes on a horse or cow.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
that piece of leather they wear on their leg?
Yes.
It looks like that. It's about that same width. It's really, really, I mean, it is beautiful on one side, but on the other side, like the skin side, it looks like they've, put some oil or something on it.
Yep.
But I throw that in his box too. I'm going to ship it all out to him probably next week. I'm just waiting on my check.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think he'll like it.
He'll probably be screaming like little Kevin girl.
Yeah. Well, I figured he could put it up in his shop.
Right?
Yeah, because he's got a little Indian shop. He sells all his toys, and he makes toys and jewelry and all kinds of stuff.
Hell yeah.
Paddle that, but
The only time I talk good about Kevin is when he's not here.
come on, all right.
I think so. Some of the sand got disrupted, but that's a usual occurrence. It's hard to have all the sand come out really good.
Can you get you some of those sculpting tools? Sculpt you something out.
Yeah, I got some, but it can be very fine.
I know you got a set of dental picks, right?
and Fix.
Yeah, he does.
This little
I couldn't keep my hands steady enough to use them.
little tiny needle that helps me just pick out the little details that were disturbed. All right. Yep. Other than that, looks decent. I think there's only been one mold, one pour that came out really, really perfect. Barely any sand was disturbed. It was really nice.
What was that?
It was one of the Shadow Drakes. It came out really freaking good. But it's hard to get that. It's hard to get it looking very good without any disturbed sand. All right. This one's ready to go.
Are we hot? Are we
Yeah.
clear? Or not?
Chat nuts. What's up, dude?
Chappy, how you doing, Chappy? 7 stacks.
7 Stacks has arrived at the building. Just in time to get all red hot and heavy up in here. And here we go.
Holy moly, that's hot.
Yeah, boy, I thought.
A little bit came splashed out, but came really good.
Working and lurking. I hear you, Chappy. I spoke to Darlene on the text message. I'm hoping that she'll hit me back up in a little bit. Is she still in Roanoke, Virginia?
My tongs seem to be hard to fit around like holding area for my crucible. Huh. Interesting.
I came up last night for a real short. I got an envelope in the mail and I wanted to show everybody. I thought it was really, really neat. So I just came up for like 10 or 15 minutes. That was it. But I just wanted to show everybody those 2 stickers that I got in the mail from the Alaskan Assassin Adventures.
Wow.
Not only does he have his channel sticker, his channel logo, but he's got a picture of him. And I looked at that and I said, man, oh man, is that a young looking guy? I mean, that's in his 40s.
Right.
I thought 42, 44. Then he texted me back right away. He said 44. Chew was the first one in chat, and then he was the second one in chat. I think that's all I had in chat.
Wow.
But that was cool, man. That was cool. So
I like it.
And then I don't know if you can see it, but I buy some cigars at the local store when I can't get over to a tobacco shop, and they're punch cigars, but the little punch guy, there's a card that comes in each cigar, and it's a little punch guy. It looks like a gnome. I just wait till I get about 6 of them. I put them in an envelope and send them to Meg. So I just got a couple more yesterday. I think, what is it, Sunday I have? Yeah, Sunday I'm going over, but I'll have to make another trip over to the tobacco shop here one of these days. I need some good cigars. And I know you guys don't smoke cigars, so you don't know what a good one is as opposed to a bad one.
I actually like the cigar that comes in the glass tube.
Oh yeah, no.
I forget what they call it, but it's got a brandy taste to it. I really like it.
Yeah, there are a couple of them that come in the glass tubes.
And then I use the glass tubes to keep my dimes in.
Yeah, you can do that. I have some stuff in mine too, small stuff in a couple of them glass tubes. Matter of fact, well, what was that? I think I got one in here.
They look like those things you see in a scientist's office. Beakers, little beakers. The long tubes that usually had the fluid running through them.
Yep. I got a couple of them in here. I still got one with a I forget. Let me see. It was got a name on it. Vintage Select says that, but I don't know what brand it is. See, got one tube right there, and then here's another one. Yeah,
Can't
you
see
see
nothing.
All right. Let me.
right there, something in there. Right there. Oh, let me see if I can get this out of the light. There, see that little thing sitting in the bottom?
Yeah.
That's the toe from a short-tailed weasel. And then here's the one that's, I mean, I can't tell you what the brand was on that. But yeah, I use them too. Yeah. Every once in a while, I use them too.
They're really cool to have around. You know those egg crates?
Egg crates.
You know what an egg crate is?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the centerpieces that you use to hold the eggs in place, right?
Right.
I cut that out of the center, and then I took all the tubes and slid them in between where those slivers are, and it looks like they're stackable. They look like they're stacked on a pallet. You know what I'm talking about, Gary?
Well, they are stackable.
But I'm saying, yeah, the cardboard. It's like when you go and get a drink at the store, and they put it into that cardboard.
Yeah. Okay. I
Well,
see what you're saying.
The flips, they flip back, so, and then once they flip forward, they hold. So I slid the little tubes between the little slivers, and now I don't have to worry about them moving, but yet they still stack, which is kind of cool.
I see what you're saying. Hey, that don't look bad.
Didn't come out too bad.
No. If you need me to look at it closer, just send it on, and I'll give you a better opinion of it. Zoltan, how is my other project coming? Or do you want me not bring it up?
I didn't hear anything. Did you? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
What project? All right.
Why you ain't come?
Zoltan looking at me like I don't know what you're talking about.
You look more like a Cuban man to me, that Gary. Like you like them Cuban cigars.
I do like Cuban, but you know, Cubans have been growing tobacco for so many years that the soil is very worn out over there. And actually, they took Cuban seed and they took it to Nicaragua and Guatemala and Honduras. And Nicaraguan Cuban seed tobacco is better than actual Cuban tobacco. So.
Yeah, but they've been doing it for a long time, huh?
Cuba's been growing tobacco for God knows how long.
Generations.
Yeah, several generations. And the seed that they took from Cuba to Nicaragua wasn't that many decades ago, and that tobacco is actually better grown there. Because you can get Cuban cigars in the States now.
Yeah.
You can get them, so I'm not a particular fan. I've smoked one just to say, hey, I've had a Cuban cigar, but not a particular fan.
The experience.
I do like Nicaraguan tobacco and Honduran tobaccos.
Yeah, me and my buddy, and I met a new guy, and he wanted to go to Vegas, so we're like, fuck it. Got a vacation coming up, and we went to Vegas, and there was a cigar stand there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's smoke cigars together." And then, like the end of the vacation, it just like turned out to be like shitty. My luggage, all of our luggage, got left behind in the
Ugh.
and our cigars were in there as well. And
Mhm.
so by the time I got the luggage, he was already back in Chicago, doing his thing, and we just kind of he stopped talking to me, and I was like, okay, sure. Something happened, we were talking a lot, and had some hearts and shit like that, and all of a sudden he's not talking to me, and I was like, all right, but just so you know, I still have your cigars here.
And I'm holding it hostage.
I don't know how long cigars last with the shelf life, but I don't know if they're still good or not.
You still have it in the plastic?
It came in a like white
What?
tube.
Did you seem to be asleep?
Dude,
Mrs. Kraken!
Hello.
I fell asleep.
I just woke him up.
He fell asleep?
Yeah, I fell asleep. I'm tired, man. I've been up since 2 something, and then I had to leave at 6. So
Damn.
I'm not sleeping good at all.
What are you doing up here with us? Get to bed. Go sleep.
I wanted to hang out with you a little bit. I mean, shit, I don't get to see y'all very often.
You come work with me, Crack, and I'll bet you $20 you sleep good.
You really think so, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you do?
Well, the last 2 or 3 days I've been hauling big steel up to scrapyard. I had half of a 5,000 gallon steel tank that I had cut in half lengthways.
Yeah.
And we cut a door in one end and we turned it upside down so like my goats and my turkeys could go in for stay out of the weather. It was just outside, but someplace to stay out of the weather. Well, right. I don't raise any animals anymore, and I had to take it up to the scrapyard, and I had a guy flip it over with the backhoe, but I couldn't move it. So I had to take my torch out there and I cut it into 3 sections. And then I'm loading those sections individually on my 60-foot car trailer, hauling them up to the scrapyard, coming back, get another one, come back, get another one. And to do that with a tractor and a loader is hard work. Man, up and down, hook and chain, back and forth.
Hey Gary, when you had your chickens, did you ever keep a what do you call them, the donkey? Like, don't donkeys scare off other animals or something?
No, I didn't have any donkeys.
We had to have a donkey, well, a bigger size animal in the cage with the goats because of the birds, the eagles. They'll fly up and take the goat.
Oh,
yeah.
They're not golden eagles. They're not golden eagles. They're just regular eagles or hawks that you see in the sky. But if it's a small animal, they'll pluck him right off the ground, take him up as far as they can take him, and then they let him go. And then, of course, it kills the dog or the chicken.
Yeah.
But
Eagles will do that. Hawks won't.
They keep a donkey in the pen. It keeps it keeps the birds away, and it also keeps the wolves away.
You got wolves. I don't have them down here.
Yeah, some like dogs or something like that.
Yeah, the small dogs. But I mean, my boss man has goats. He has those goats that pass out when you scream at them.
Yeah.
Fainting goats.
Yeah. I go out there and holler at them every once in a while just because it's funny as shit to me.
If I was going to raise goats again, I'd have milking goats.
No.
Milk.
That's all right. I'd rather have a cow milk.
Goat milk much better for you, buddy. Much
It,
better.
it might be, but it's got a funny taste to it. I don't know, man.
Well,
It just,
it's like duck eggs and chicken eggs, you know.
well, yeah, but everything tastes like chicken.
And duck eggs are a little waxy, but they're better for bacon. So that's what you use for bacon instead of
Right.
regular chicken eggs.
You know, the bad thing about having a goat, though, is you can fall in love with a goat quicker than you can a cow. You know, as far as wanting to keep the animal.
Mhm.
Goddamn goats are like little dogs. They'll follow you around everywhere. They're like puppies,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and you cannot keep them in a fence. I
Nope.
don't care how high or how low that fence is. You cannot keep them in a fence.
The same thing with guineas. You know those birds, those guinea birds?
Yep.
You get a flock of them, and then they're good watchdogs. You know,
Oh,
guineas
yeah.
are. But the problem is they don't stop. I mean they keep moving. They always going somewhere, and they always get some into trouble.
And they were just like my peacocks. They always roost up above in your sheds. They're up in the rafters, so they shit all over everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I hate about them, man.
it's not like you're talking about scratch and go now.
I can just hear him now. Shut up, Kraken.
He probably ain't even hear that good stuff. What are you talking about? Yeah, a second chance, man. We might get a chance to meet her this weekend.
Oh,
Hell
well,
yeah.
that's-
She's well, as far as I know, she's still up near Roanoke, Virginia. But she sent me a text earlier asking if we wanted to get together and meet this weekend. You know, like Saturday, maybe get some lunch and or some coffee.
That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
Hell
that'd
yeah.
be kind of cool. Huh? Me and Ginger don't live that far apart, but we ain't seen each other yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're like 3 hours away from me.
Yeah, three and a half. That's it.
I'm about 8 hours from everybody. It seems like. Every time I ask somebody where are you from, I mean where you at, and I say this, and I'll go look it up. And it says about 8 hours to get there. Like shit.
Yeah.
We got another guy in Iowa too. We could invite over. You know where Shenandoah is at?
Yeah.
Southwestern part of the state. Well, Ralph is over there. And I don't know too many other people in Iowa, but we got several in Chicago or Chicago area.
The Windy City.
We got several in Minnesota. Again.
Yeah, I know ST is in Illinois. I think he's about like an hour, maybe 2 away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raven Ivy, she was about hour and a half, maybe 2 from me, but she moved. She moved
She's in
to
Pennsylvania now, ain't she? Did she move to Pennsylvania?
yeah.
Yeah, me and her buddies.
Yeah, I text her once in a while. She's been super, super busy on trying to get multiple rentals and shit going in that area now, since she did it all of that in her original town and stuff. She did a lot of landlording, I guess. But yeah, she's got to get all that shit started again now in her new state. But yeah, she's close to Kellen now.
Kellen.
Melt it, Kellen. They're besties.
Pennsylvania's not a bad state, just a couple of towns in Pennsylvania that suck. And my daughter lives in one, Philadelphia.
Or your daughter lives up there?
Yeah, I got a daughter and her husband lives in Philadelphia.
Cool. There's I like to I'd like to go visit Philadelphia. Philadelphia's pretty cool.
Philadelphia, the historic district, you need to go down there.
What about you ever been to Colorado?
Just a couple of times, but
Well, you know that
I passed through.
that scene that Forrest Gump, where he's running and they show it in the background and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's actual, really, the way it looks. It's pretty wild.
yeah.
Nice.
It's beautiful down there, especially during the fall when all the trees are changing like they are right now.
Yeah.
Man, it is.
That's what's nice about New England is the fall.
Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't know the Hobbit was filmed in real areas, and they still have the Hobbit homes in a town called Hobbitown. Hobbitown.
Yeah, that's one of Ringmaster Ray's getaways.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
He's one of the hobbits.
Oh, God.
He actually looks like a yard gnome. If he ever put on a red cat wig, he'd be in trouble.
So is he more of a dwarf or more of a hobbit?
He's more of both, really. It depends on whether he's sitting or standing, but you can't tell either way, even if he's standing or sitting.
A half-breed hobbit and dwarf.
Yeah, he's a little yard gnome.
Sitting or standing, he's the same height.
You see him now standing outside the front yard with his little metal detector in the flower bed.
Man. I want one of the little garden gnomes that are holding a claymore mine. Put it right in the flower garden, right by my front door.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big ass bird. Hey, take me away.
You know, going down the road yesterday, I forget where I was at, but there was a carcass on the road. Something had been hit. I think it was a coon or possum. Anyway, there were two big birds in the middle of the road. I mean, and as I get closer and I'm going 55 miles an hour, they wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Finally, the brown one gets up and moves, and I thought it was a buzzard at first, but it wasn't. It was an immature bald eagle. And then the parent, there was a bald eagle actually sitting there. And if I hadn't have slowed down, hit the brakes, I'd have smucked it really hard. But it got up, it flew over the top of my hood. And just,
Damn.
Wow.
Weird, man. I've never had an eagle that close to my vehicle that was not restrained somehow. You know?
Yeah. Hell, that reminds me of time we were heading home from work. Super dark as always, and we were going over a hill, and just chilling, just in my own head, thinking about stuff, and all of a sudden, this big ass owl just comes out of freaking nowhere into my headlights, and just like goes straight up. I was like, holy shit. My wife's like, what happened? She's damn near half asleep, just driving home. And I'm like, this big ass freaking bird, probably an owl, just flew right in front of the freaking vehicle out of nowhere.
If it was that night, it probably was an owl.
Damn thing looked as wide as my freaking windshield.
Great horned owl. They got a big old wings, man.
And one time we were driving to work.
In Bandcamp?
And there was some roadkill on the side. And
right at the exact same time as we were passing the roadkill, right in front, to the side in the gravel. This big ass freaking owl just swoops down and just lands on it. He's like, "Oh shit, what's up?" Just looks at me like, "Hey, how's it going?"
He
Don't
looking
mind.
at he looking at you like, hey, that's mine. Don't even mess with it.
Yeah, that's my lunch. Stay away.
Mine.
Mine.
Hey, that's free food for them, man.
Ain't it the truth?
Uh-huh.
They can have it.
What? You don't eat roadkill?
I do if it's fresh.
Right.
There you go, buddy. Me too.
If I know about when it got hit, if it ain't started to smell rotten, then I know it's still good.
All you gotta do is make one cut, and you'll figure it out.
For real. Open up that stomach. Woo! That reminds me of this joke. Might be too gross. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, what the hell?
that's this post. Huh?
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Don't do it.
No, I
Go
said fuck it. Do it.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I'll tell you later. It might offend somebody.
Yeah, so what? I'm of that age that I don't care
Yeah.
if it's offend people.
Right. I can do it this way. I can still tell the joke and just use me or you wanted to.
You could, yeah.
How about that?
Sure.
All right. Me and Gary were in a truck and it broke down and we ended up having to walk on the tracks to get back to town. And it was hot, blistering, and as we go, we're both getting a little hungry. And so we can't hardly wait to get to town so we get us a bite to eat. Well, we've been walking a couple more hours and we come up on this dead dog. Probably been out there a couple of days, so got all swole up. And Gary looks at me and says, "Hey, I'm going to eat it." And I said, "Man, that thing's going to make you sick. You need to wait until we get to town." And he's like, "Nah, I'm going to eat it. I'm hungry." I said, "Well, I'm going to just wait and get me hot meal when I get to the town." Gary eats the dog, eats it all up. We get to walking. We get about 5 minutes from town. He starts getting all sick and saying he's hurting. His stomach was hurting. And then all of a sudden he just throws up. And he looks up at me and I looked down at him and I told him, I said, "See, I told you I was going to get a hot meal when we got to town."
Told you if I waited, I'd get a hot meal. Yep.
If anybody's in the stream, they'll be sick as hell. I don't think there's nobody in here but me, you, and Gary.
I was hoping.
We got about 9 people in here. Hey, Lisa Anderson.
Sorry, y'all. That was the joke of the day. Daddy joke. I can't see who's in here because I'm on my phone and my television doesn't show people other than when they chat. I hadn't seen the chat move any, so I didn't know.
Yeah, they're all lurking.
Lurking. I didn't even know Lisa was in here. I should have known. I should have known she was in here though, because
Yeah, 7's in there. Zoltan. Who else we got here?
I know Zoltan was in here, but that's cool.
Chappie, he's listening. Scratch, he's listening.
What is that? Is it part of another part? Did you get 2 pieces?
You see, Scratch listens, but Mrs. Scratch knows better.
Yeah. Tripping. She evidently ain't close to him because he wouldn't be running his mouth if she was.
That's funny.
Be nice to Kraken.
Right.
I don't have to worry about it. My wife's at work. Where a woman should be, at work.
So Gary, what do you do? Own your own steel and you just haul it off? Or do you go looking for it?
Well, if somebody wants it or has it and wants me to haul it off, yeah, I'll do that. But I'll scrap whatever I can scrap, man.
Well, see, I used to do the scrapping stuff back in the day. I had a dump truck. I had a Bobcat. I had it all, just for my means. And then I got those little cranes that the guys use to put down those LP gas tanks.
Yeah.
I had one of those mounted to my dump truck, so if I happened to be alone, I could do the work myself. If I needed another hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I started doing that was because, people I would get to help me out, they'd go behind my back and take stuff from where we were working at and sell it for the sale. And I just got to the point where I couldn't trust nobody. So
Yeah, like that, man.
went down to have you ever heard of a rock quarry?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have two down here or close by us, about 45 minutes to an hour away. And I had both of them were doing a reconstruction of their property. They were renewing all their equipment and all that stuff that was in there had to come out.
Mm-hmm.
They had nowhere to get it. So they called me. And I'm going to tell you, I wish I'd have never fired two other people because that place killed me. But the money I pulled out of there was well worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had copper. I'm telling you, they had these copper power lines that were 7 rows inside the middle with one in the center. And then it was strapped with that silver, that silver wire that was rolled, that oiled around it. And they had it all cut up into logs that you put in the fireplace.
Nice.
When I put it on the back of the dump truck, it's the first time I've ever seen my dump truck hunker down in the rear. It was literally hunkering down. My hitch kept hitting. I had to eventually end up getting that fixed because it's one of those hitches that that's already attached to the truck.
Yep.
So every time I hit a bump, that thing go bang, and I'm like, oh no, bang. I mean, every time I go anywhere, that's all I heard. But I had 7,000 pounds of copper in the back of the truck.
I was gonna say that's a lot of copper, man.
Yeah, but see, if you don't live in an area where you get really good money for it, it's really because we only get $2.60 for clean.
For clean, I don't even know. I'd have to go out and look on my price sheet and see what they get for clean. I noticed that copper, brass, and clean lead was bringing pretty good money. Steel, unprepared, not very good, which is what I took up. Prepared was all right, but I don't want to spend all the time and expense to cut up steel into 2-foot sections or whatever it is.
Yeah, we can't even turn in lead here against the law.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do with old wheel weights and stuff?
Well, the companies that like the dealerships that deal with the tires and the wheels and stuff, they're the only ones that can turn them in, or somebody that deals with that type of stuff. And
That's
see,
weird.
they don't even really use lead weights anymore like they used to. Now they're made something else.
Bismuth or something else now, but
Yeah, because I used to go down to where they change your brakes out and stuff. The guy used to give me all the old weights, but now it got to the point where he said, the guy at the junkyard said if I wasn't a dealer or if I wasn't somebody that was certified to mess with lead, I couldn't bring them in.
really,
So,
I got about 1,000 pounds of lead out in my shed that I have gotten wheel weights from service stations and stuff, and I melt it down and I clean it up. I take all the steel and crap out of it, and then I pour it in the molds, and then just put it away in my shed.
right?
Hell, I make bullets out of that.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, the only thing you could really mess with that had lead in it that you didn't have to be certified for was batteries, because you're not exposed to the battery. I mean, to the lead. See, they didn't want the lead being where people could, be around it.
Huh.
I think they went a little too overboard in North Carolina about that.
Yeah, they did. That sounds a little overboard. I have a sheet of soft lead out in my shed.
I got a hammer.
A scrapper gave me. It's like an eighth of an inch thick. It's like a 3x3 sheet of soft lead. I can actually bend it by hand.
Yeah, I got a hammer that's the same way. I wasn't gonna turn that in. God knows they probably throw me under the jail.
Alright.
Another one.
You done?
I can buy wheel weights for what? 5 cents a pound, 10 cents a pound. Clean
Something
it up,
like that.
sell it for
Yeah.
40 cents a pound. I want to see how this one turns out.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So you pouring with silver?
Yep.
Okay. Any of that stuff I sent you worth a damn?
Yep.
Okay. That's good.
I think I'm going to do a video. Just one time with my phone, I'm going to go out and actually take some wheel weights or some shot or something and throw in the furnace, melt it, clean it up, pour it off into a mold just to show people that.
There you go.
That's how you do lead, man.
Well, that the stew pots like people make brunch with stew. They're good. They're good for melting lead.
The only thing about lead is you got to have a fan on and windows open.
Oh yeah, the steam, the gas.
Yeah, you don't want to breathe that in.
No, not at all.
There it is. Actually, a respirator would be good to have, but
Can't tell what it is. It looks pretty though, whatever it is.
a lot of cleaning up to do on those little nooks and crannies.
Yeah. Oh no, he does it.
What is today? It's 30th. Tomorrow, 31st. Let me see. Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. It's the 1st. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be when because since the third falls on Sunday, you'll get paid on the first. I think that's the way they do it. Or you might get paid on the second. I don't know.
If it falls on a Sunday, if the first is on a Sunday, I usually get paid on Saturday. But it all depends on from who.
Right. Well, mine will hit Friday since I get paid on the third.
Okay. You get paid on the 3rd. All right. And I get paid on the 1st and whatever the second Wednesday of the month is, whenever that falls.
Yeah. I don't know when that falls. I can't pull up my calendar right now. It's in the middle of the month, I guarantee you, though.
See, second Wednesday, this
It'll be the 20th.
November, it will be the 13th.
Okay, so you got the 6th and then the 20th. I mean the 13th.
Yeah, 6th and 13th.
Yeah.
See, that's what sucks when first of the month falls on a Friday or Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. It's just, yeah, your
Hey.
Social Security check is way late.
Right.
What up, 210?
210 stacks. What's up? My
There's
dog.
My
Again.
copper attempt. Yeah.
Oh,
I was trying to melt copper before bed last night, and half of it didn't work out. So it filled half of the 5-ounce mold. And here's the part that didn't melt.
ooh.
Wow.
So
You got a big glob of nut in there, buddy.
yeah. I gotta take out like 5 hours and just like cut up all of my copper and try to put it into copper shot.
210 says, "What up, short bus peeps?"
Short butt gang. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, Ginger. I ain't riding no short bus.
Oh shit.
Stop that cussing, Ginger.
Short bus beat.
Cracker Mary says, "Stop that cussing, Ginger."
my potty mouth.
Yeah, your
Yes.
potty mouth.
Oh shit.
I'm older than he is. Stop that cussing.
Ain't older than he is. Older than who? Ginger?
Yeah.
I doubt that.
How old is he?
I don't know how old he is. Ask him. Why you asking me? I ain't my child.
I just turned 32.
Okay, I'll be 47 Sunday, so I'm older than he is.
Just a little bit.
Ginger's young dude, man.
I'm a
Must be-
young,
Must be nice.
as Sherry Lynn always says. Oh, you youngins.
Young and dumb, full of something that rhymes with dumb.
Yeah, I gotta get a new brush now that I freaking melted half of my good brush.
Almost from Chino, California. Got here.
Really?
Crazy.
So yeah, I'll show y'all in a second what I did. Freaking dumb over here.
Damn, when you try to get in the leg.
I was thinking I'd grab this one. Brush.
Careful out there. Have a good Christmas.
I grabbed this one.
Yeah.
And it melted. Half
Well, you want to use the nylon, don't you? Because the brass leaves scratches.
Right, yeah, I use the pick and everything for the copper. But this one doesn't do too bad. It helps me clean off the silver quicker.
So you use the brass one on silver?
Yeah.
Okay. So the brass must be softer than the silver then. Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, if it does leave scratches, I can't really see them. You know, it's very fine bristles on this brush. So.
I'm going to send you one of the brushes we used to have in the weapons cleaning kits, and that's a plastic bristle.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you one of those just to see how well that'll work.
Yeah, I got these small brushes It was like a multi-pack with like long brushes and short brushes. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'll try it out, see how it goes. Got it from Harbor Freight from like
Yeah.
the wealth section.
That always makes me wonder about Harbor Freight. If Mr. Trump gets back into office, we get more tariffs on Chinese stuff, and if the United States Navy does not guarantee safe passage to all of the world's shippers anymore, I just kind of wonder how much Chinese crap is going to get into this country, and how Harbor Freight's going to actually fare.
Right.
I guess we'll see, but
I mean, they still did, have cheap stuff even when he was president. So I don't know if
Yeah.
they did tariffs back then, but I'm sure they'll still have good prices. I don't see why not.
well, they'll still have good prices, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they got warehouses full of shit here now.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Stocking up. I think I got time for one more pour.
I hear missiles cracking in the background.
Got the silver already melting, I'm pretty sure.
Gary.
Hi, Mrs. Crackhead. How are you?
All right.
I thought I heard you sneaking around back there.
And we just got a package in the mail. Had to get it.
You keeping Kraken under control?
Trying to.
Trying to.
He's good though.
I'm one of the best.
That's not what she said, but
He is.
See? Told you.
He's spoiled. Definitely.
he's not holding a gun on you, is he?
He's actually in another room.
He is like she's reading from a teleprompter. He is the best. I love him so much.
I didn't put that many words in it.
That's funny.
I spoil him, he spoils me.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh shoot! Another one.
I don't know. What am I going to do today yet? I don't know. I got something to do today. Oh, I know. I got to go out and cut. I got to go out and cut some bushes.
Yeah, all that.
I pulled a bunch of honeysuckle out of my grove. I'm trying to kill it all off. So I pulled a whole bunch of it out. I mean, it's been in the ground for 60 years, so
Yeah.
I got to cut it up and get it on a pile.
Yeah, my parents had some rhubarb growing beside the garage. Yeah, that took a little bit of elbow grease to make it stop growing back there.
They make sometimes you can make a rhubarb pie or something else like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm eating it.
Hell no.
My mom
Some-
always liked making strawberry rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb bars, rhubarb jam, just
Making me-
canned rhubarb.
Kraken said you're making him sick. Stop.
What? You don't like rhubarb?
I don't like no rhubarb. No.
See, he don't eat the country food like we eat. He don't like no kind of beans.
Really?
He don't like deer.
What? Are you sick, man?
What else is it?
Well, I don't like anything that y'all eat. Y'all eat shit like you pull off the tree and just eat it off the tree.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Me and his dad love lima beans. He won't eat them.
I won't eat them either. I hate
With
to
navy
tell you.
beans,
I don't like red beans. I don't like gray bean, white bean, whatever bean they eat, butter bean, none of it.
he don't eat no butter beans.
I will tell you to eat a
I
bean.
don't like butter beans either, but I'll eat them.
He
like
won't eat them.
You know, that kind of bean. But
The only
I like
time I eat butter bean is when it's in some stew.
little beans. Little beans.
So you like chili?
I love chili, but I don't eat no beans in it.
Yep, there it is, right there. Now,
He ain't
what's the correct way to make chili? Meat, no meat, beans, no beans. What?
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of chili you make.
I
If you
thought
make-
there was only one type of chili with beans and meat.
No, I'm talking about if you make it chili for hot dogs, it's chili with just hamburger and then whatever your ingredients are. But if you make beans, then you got to have chili and beans. You just have hamburger and beans. And
So you
then
like
it's-
chili?
Yeah, I like hot dog chili.
I was like,
I ain't talking about no chili in a can either.
His dad makes homemade chili, hot dog chili,
nice.
and it is the bomb.
I feel like hot dog chili is just like extra sloppy joes.
Yeah, a little bit different taste of sloppy Joe. That's it.
No, it ain't that because it don't taste nothing like no sloppy Joe. It tastes like
And you know what, Kraken? If I gave you ground up deer, just ground deer instead of ground beef, you'd never be able to tell the difference.
We'll call it hamburger.
Yep.
Just
Just
so you know, it's hamburger.
Gary.
I don't have a problem with eating deer. It's the fact that every time I try to cook it, I mess it up and it don't taste good anyway. So,
I don't know how
Oh,
you
so
can
you don't
mess
like
it
it
up.
because you're a bad cook?
well, I'm a bad cook when it comes to deer meat and stuff like that. But now, if you want a dessert meat, I can do that.
Ooh.
Well,
I'm with desserts.
the thing with deer meat is that, and most people make this mistake, is that, oh, it tastes like liver. It doesn't taste. You know what? If you're cooking a steak, deer meat, do not cook it well done. People overcook deer meat. That's why it tastes bad.
Well, usually when I get deer meat, I cook it like I do ribs. When we put it in a crock pot.
Yeah.
But it ends up tasting. I don't know. It ends up drying out, I guess. And I've changed the times to when I cook it, and it all ends up turning out the same way. And I hate a dry piece of meat.
Huh.
Well, the thing with deer is it's very dry. It doesn't have a lot of fat internal to the muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little fat on the outside. You want to take most of deer fat off anyway. But you always have to add either bacon grease or some olive oil to moisturize up the meat.
Right.
Always.
But then, I'm if I didn't have it, it's not gonna kill me if I don't have it. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna order off the menu just because it's there.
Oh, I raised all my girls. We lived on bluegills and venison, buddy.
But now I love chitlins
Ew.
and collards.
Yeah, collard greens are okay. I don't know. Chitlins don't particularly excite me, but I'll eat them.
Well, I mean, if they're cooked right, if they clean the gut like they're supposed to, you don't have that horrible smell they make when they're cooking.
Yep, exactly.
And I think that has a lot to do with the fact there are people saying, well, I don't want none of that. It smells like shit. Well, if it smelled like it was supposed to, you wouldn't even said it.
Yep. Because we use
Everything smells like shit if it ain't cleaned right.
we use intestines for casings all the time for sausage, and actually the first condoms were made out of sheep intestines. So there you go, man.
Hey. Who'd have knew? Who'd have thunk I'd have been eating some condoms?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, you know how to them made, right?
These taste like rubber. I wonder why.
They made like they don't want to hear. They know how noodles are made with wax. Everybody knows about the wax deal. It's the cabbage that puzzles me. How that woman made a head of cabbage out of wax, and then cooked it. I don't know. I still ain't got over that.
Yeah.
Why can't
Yeah. I had gotten breakfast burrito from one of my favorite bars in town, or coffee bars, and
he changed it? Coffee bar.
and they got some delicious freaking breakfast burritos. To tell you what,
That's another thing.
got it this morning, or got it that morning, and I ate half of it, and then the other half I had a inside of it right before I ate it, and some of the wax paper that the cheese is kept in was left inside of it.
Ew.
Oh,
That's
what
not-
the- God
That's
damn
not.
it. I took it back and I'm like, hey, take a look at that. They're like, oh shit, we'll make you a new one here.
Gross. I'd be like, I don't want another one. I just want something else. Just give my money back. I'm going somewhere else.
The chewy little piece of meat there.
Mhm.
Just it.
But yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't expecting the cheese wrapping still left in there.
When you buy cheese, and anyway, when I get it and I have them cut it for me at the locker, they'll do that with individual slices. They'll put wax paper in between, fold it over another piece of cheese, then wax paper. And
Yeah.
if you're not real careful, yeah, you'll get that.
Yeah, I don't think I ate it in the second half though. I didn't taste
You wouldn't know if you did. You
Yeah,
wouldn't know if you
I
did.
feel it while I'm chewing on it.
But see, what I was raised on is you had you had your biscuits, you had your scrambled eggs, you had your sausage, and your bacon on the table. Never heard about no damn Dorito or whatever the hell thing was you just said. A burrito. A
Burrito.
breakfast burrito. What the hell?
It's just everything wrapped in a tortilla.
Yeah, but we didn't. I mean, wrap it in a biscuit.
Yeah. Eggs,
Except-
bacon, sausage, pancakes, waffles, orange juice. That's about it, man.
Yeah,
Milk, biscuit. Yeah.
all that processed y'all eat. Gross.
It's still the best meal in the world is either sausage, biscuits, sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
Oh
with
yeah.
two or three eggs over easy on top.
Oh yeah.
Lots
There
of
you go.
pepper. Mm.
Oh yeah.
You're making
Or-
crack mouth water.
Or shit on a shingle, buddy. I like shit on a shingle.
Of course, now I do like a good piece of tomato with my breakfast.
Yep. Yep.
Woo! Lord
Good.
Jesus! Oh Jesus!
What I have last night for supper, I had a dinner plate, and I sliced up tomatoes, fresh tomatoes out of the garden, loaded the plate up, and then I cottage cheese all over the top of it, and then salt and pepper. That's all I had for supper.
Wow. Lord mercy. Shut up, Gary. You need to talk about something else.
Well, I got to talk about tomatoes because we're at the last. We don't have any more fresh ones.
Yeah.
The ones we got are just out in the mudroom getting ripe. So that's all we got left, man. We're done for the year.
Yeah, no more watermelon either. For a while.
No watermelon, no nuts, no
Like
beans.
strawberry season now, ain't it? Strawberry
I
and pumpkins.
think they're about done too.
Um,
Strawberry, raspberries, all of them done, I think.
I know that the purple ones are gone.
The only thing I think you'd have left in the garden would be ground
Would be what?
ground cherries left.
Back in them yams.
Yeah, anything that's below ground you might have. Yep.
Lord, it made me all hungry for some tomatoes. What in the world? I got cherry tomatoes in the refrigerator for my salad. I guess I'll be eating them tonight.
Yeah, I got a few of them left too. That's about it.
You have to be so loud, honey. Why are you throwing a tantrum? I'm beginning to thank you all. Make you go to your room.
Make you go to your room. Yeah, I'd like to see you try that.
I can make her go to the room because I can make her mad enough she'll leave. Oh, those brushes. Did they come in that box? Those brushes. Where'd they come from?
Nail kit, but I figure you can use them.
Where did nail kit come from?
That's the
Yeah, I can use these brushes when I paint. What do you call it? The lines. Detail.
you can use them. That's all.
Do you have any of that eyeliner that I can use?
Yeah, that's not one.
Hey, Kraken Mary, did he show you that pour that he traded with me?
Lord, yes, he did, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted the darkest one before I antiqued it. That was basically gunmetal.
He shows me everything he gets.
Yeah, I have to show it to her because then I want her to come back and say, "You didn't show me that. You didn't show me that."
You're lucky, Cracking It. She takes an interest. I show stuff to my wife, and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like when I make some of my crafts and stuff, I always bring it to him to see if I need to add anything to it. So he always helps me with that too. So
That's good.
Yeah, it's either that or the home. You know, she's got to earn her keep.
slime.
Oh shit. If anyone, I think she'll be kicking you out in the home, mister.
I won't mind. As long as I got my Hot Wheels, I'll be happy.
You'll need like a
U-Haul.
whole house for all your cars.
I'm gonna have to get a U-Haul.
We're looking us a house, but we ain't found one yet. And he's gonna have a room, nothing but for his Hot Wheels and his artwork and his coins, and I'm gonna have my own room for my craft mess.
Yeah, you right on about that last part that you said, mess.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up, Kraken. Shut up, Kraken. I knew it was coming. They gonna get price silver went up. You see that?
Yeah, it went down a little bit, then went up.
I can tell you it's because of that China thing that's going on with what's his name? The guy that keeps sending the rockets up into space. What's his name?
Oh, Elon?
Elon?
Yeah, because they said that the price of the was that gold coin, the Bitcoin was going to go up. So that meant the price of gold was going to go up, which it did. I think it's like $2,900 now. Hell, it'll probably be $3,000 by Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Bitcoin.
I wish I'd have bought some of them when it first started. Cause damn, I be done sold some, bud.
Yeah.
Right.
Just enough to sell.
What is Bitcoin backed by?
I don't know.
What they're trying to do
No.
is back it by gold.
Nope.
They're trying to make that the fucking world currency.
Yeah, but
The reason-
Bitcoin is backed by nothing. The only thing that makes Bitcoin attractive is the limited quantity.
Right.
Otherwise, it is just digital money, and it's backed by nothing. So it's just speculating is all it is. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Joe, do you know that in Switzerland, you can go, like, if you're walking down the street and you decide right then and there you want a piece of gold, they got they got the machines like you do drink machines.
Yeah.
Or
Just go buy
you,
it.
yeah, you can buy it right off the street.
Yep.
And then in Germany, if you want to, there's no age limit that I can tell where you're not able to drink. You don't have a set year like 21.
No, if you can reach up and put money on the bar, you're old enough to drink.
Right. And if you're outside, then they got them just like they do drink machines. You can walk up to a drink machine and put in your money and buy a beer right out of the machine. Which I think is better because that's going to be one cold some bits unless he just replenished it.
Yeah. When I was in airborne school back in 1975 and 80, we had beer machines in the barracks. So you could put in 50 cents or whatever and get a cold beer.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. I've always said it, though. If you're old enough to go in the military and fight for your country, you ought to be old enough to drink beer. No matter whether it's 21. If you're old enough to get in the military, which is 18, you should be able to get a beer. Now, it should be dependent on whether or not you know how to handle your beer as to whether or not you can keep getting beer.
The military is a good place to learn how to handle your beer because you're not going to get so drunk and stupid that you can't get up the next day. You're going to get up.
Yeah, you might not want to, but you're going to get up.
Yep, you're going to.
Listen, Gary, I used to hang out with a bunch of military guys. They'd always get me to drive for them, because I didn't drink, and they did. And a military man, I don't know where they put all their alcohol, but damn, they can't put down some alcohol. But we went to this club one night, and they called me up and they said, "Look, there's 7 of us that want to get together and want to know if we'll buy you lunch or supper, we'll pay for your drinks and whatnot. If you'll drive for us, and then take us all back to where we need to go, would you be willing?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." But these dumbasses come over to my house in a military van. It's only allowed that you can drive if you're a military person. And guess what they done? They done confiscated a military uniform for me to put on as a regular standard private. I'm just a private. That's all I'm doing is riding them around.
God damn.
They talked me into doing it. I didn't want to do it, but they talked me into it. And I took them to the bar, and they got shit-faced drunk and got in a fight and got kicked out of the bar. And then they went to another place, and they're still putting alcohol down their throats. I don't know where the hell they're getting it from. I mean, where they're putting it at, but they sure are putting it away. And then we get to coming back. We get out there to the van, and the E7 or the sergeant that I know was Rick. I said, "Rick, where are we going?" Well, I mean, where do everybody live, for one? And he said, "We all live on in the barracks." I'm like, "How the hell am I going to get on the base and then leave too with nobody in the van but me?" And he said, "Well, we didn't think that far ahead." So we get to the base, and he says, "All right, when we got inside, he said, just drive to the hangars." Talking about down there where they keep the Apache helicopters and stuff, and we'll crash out there. So that's what they did. They all were asleep the whole time. They were passed out. It was just me and Rick talking, and Rick had more to drink than any of them. So we get down there, and I pull up inside of the hangar, and the hangar's open on the front side, so you can just pull inside. And everybody don't move. Nobody. They all just passed the fuck out. So I'm talking to Rick, and I was like, "Rick, how am I gonna get home?" And he says, I'm thinking. Well, by that time, we hear a helicopter coming in. And I mean, it's I mean, you can hear it. It's coming in, and it lands maybe 20 feet from where we're sitting at. And there's a car that is parked beside of the hangar, which was there when we first got there anyway. And I was like, well, there's a car. I can get in there and take it. But you couldn't, it's a colonel's car. And they have keys, and you can't just get in it and leave. Like you can walk up to anything on the base and get in and drive away. But when this guy landed this helicopter, this full bird colonel got off of it, and he wanted somebody to take him home. And guess who got to do that? Well,
Private, get over here. You're driving.
exactly. So Rick goes with me. We leave them other guys. They're still sleeping in the van, passed out. They don't even know what's going on. We all get into Colonel's car. We drive over to his house. Now I'm thinking, this is going to be the end of it. Now I can get out of here and I can go on home and do what I need to do. No, hell no. There's something attached to that too. This Colonel left his house. He left his house, and he did not tell his wife that he was leaving. He went and had a party. He had a party somewhere. So he tells me this. He says, look, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to wait 10 minutes. Then walk up to the door and tell my wife that you are here to give me some information about being at a certain place at a certain time. And I'm like, dude, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. So he's going down the side of his house, and he's going to slide in his sliding glass door and lay down on the couch and act like he's been there the whole time. He just passed out on the couch. So Rick comes back around and he says, all right, it's on you to do what you got to do. So I ring the doorbell. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And this woman comes down, and I said, well, yes, ma'am. I'm here to give a message to the colonel that he needs to be at such and such at 0800 in the morning. She said, well, let me go get him. So she goes back there to get him. And he of course, he's passed out, supposedly passed out on the couch. And then a few minutes later, he comes back and he's yelling and fussing. Well, y'all got no means coming to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning to do such and such and such and such. I'm like, wait a minute now. What the hell? I'm getting cussed out by the guy that told me to do what he's doing. So,
He just playing it up. That's all.
Oh, I know, but it felt real. But he told Rick to just take the call. So Rick took me home. He took the call back to the base. And that's the end of that story. And that was the end of all that. I didn't do none of that shit no more after that.
It's not stealing military equipment. It's strategically taking equipment to an alternate location. That's all.
Whatever it is. Well, the full bird colonel got in touch with Rick and told him, he said, I wanted to show my appreciation to that private that helped me get home. Or then, the cat's had the bag. They got to let him know that I'm not even in the military. Because he's raising such a fuss about wanting to meet me and tell me thank you and asked him if it was something like he could do for me. So Rick eventually ended up telling him that I was not even a part of the military. I was just helping them out. So he does agree to meet with me on the term, and I think the terminology that he has is so that I don't say nothing outside of the base to get them in trouble.
Yeah.
He asked me. He said, "Is there anything that you would like to do that I could make happen and make you happy?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, there's 3 things you could do to make me happy." And he was like, "What's that?" And I said, well, for one, I want to ride in an Apache helicopter.
There you go, buddy. That's what I said.
And then the second, I want to ride in an M1 Abram tank.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Well, it's just the fact that I was into the tank deal. I like anything that has to do with war.
Yeah.
And the third thing I wanted to do was I wanted to shoot a Tomahawk missile.
A Tomahawk.
So He made all three of those things happen in one day.
Oh yeah.
I got to fly with the Apache helicopter.
That would have been the best.
And the Apache helicopter, I got to shoot the actual Gatling gun. The guy let me put the helmet on, told me how to do it. He said, just aim and think, shoot. And that's what happens. And I'm going to tell you what, man, that thing is badass.
Press the trigger.
Hell
And
yeah, dude.
I shot a warhead off the Apache and hit a building and exploded. That was the coolest thing. That was that was two things that had already happened. And then the afternoon after we ate lunch, I got a chance to ride in the M1 Abram tank, and I got to actually shoot the damn thing. That was pretty cool.
Alright.
Yep.
So yeah, I got to shoot the gun on top.
It's just
So-
pushing buttons. Most.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. But I mean, that was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than I rode in a what do you call it? I want to say Tomahawk. It's not. I don't know if it's the jet that flies straight up, and it acts like a helicopter, but it takes off like a jet.
Oh,
The Harrier.
the two blades on the bottom.
No. It's a Harrier jet. That's what it is.
Oh, so
It's-
it's got that
UVA.
blade in the middle of it, so it can hover.
No. It don't have no blade. Everything works off the jet, and it takes off straight up like a jet, huh? If I called you, would you? I'm talking to them. Why would I call you, honey? It's a. I know what it is. It's called a Harrier.
Carrier jet.
The Osprey is the one that's got the wings that flip up.
Gotcha.
I gave one of those to SGT Stacking. But yeah, the Harrier is the one, like, you remember that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger made where he was the secret agent? What is the name? It had Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Man.
There's a scene in that movie where he takes the jet.
Incredibles.
No, it ain't.
Incredibles?
It ain't The Incredibles. It ain't a cartoon. It's a real life movie. It's where they give him the truth serum and make him try to talk. He tells them. He says he tells them what they're gonna do. Anyway, there's a scene in the movie where the captain's jet is sitting on the ground and he jumps in it, and when he takes off, it takes straight up. It goes straight up just like a helicopter does, and then it shoots off like a jet. I think they call it a Harrier.
Made a bunch of them today.
Yeah, it looks like a heart with a head on it. Looks good. I like it. So I think it looks good that way too. But I also think that if you antique it like you do and then leave and shine the teeth up, it would make the face pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. You know, you antique it and then you make parts that the intricate pieces pop, you know, by cleaning them. I just think it would make it pop better.
Yeah, a lot of times it's hard to get to them with the wire wheel.
Yeah.
Do it specifically on the teeth. If I miss them at all, it make it all messy and shit. So, all right. So I think I made 5 pours today, or
Oh.
4. I think 4, maybe 5. But yeah, I gotta get out of here, get ready for work.
All right, man.
Time for me to go. Appreciate you two coming up with me. I really do. I didn't want to feel all alone and have
Be up here and talking to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and not even talk to the stream. I don't think I've hardly talked to the stream, and I'm sorry, y'all. I get involved.
You good, man? You good? But yeah, I gotta work at 12 tonight too. So
All right.
I'll be
Yeah.
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, have a great night.
And
You too.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
See you guys.